Well, Adi, it's never a good time for rain, but what a disappointing moment in that game that it came along.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's clear now, and we probably missed it by 20 minutes or so. If it had come 20 minutes earlier or, an hour later, but we could see this ban coming on the radar, so it was always going to be touch and go. Unfortunately, it sort of rained more than we thought.
You had them 113 for 8, 16.5 overs. Even if you played a shortened game and a bit of a chase, it looks like Duckworth Lewis might have been quite favourable for you.
I'm sure it would have. We were sort of thinking 50, 55 in 5 overs, something like that, or 50 in 5 overs, and we'd have taken that, with a wet ball and wet outfield, slick outfield. So, I think we were hard done by tonight, and it's unfortunate, but it's part of cricket, and we've got 2 rain-out games in a row, which sort of hurts. But it is what it is, and we've got to make sure that we're up for the next game against Essex away.
It's just unfortunate that, without being unkind to Glamorgan and Middlesex, they're probably, when you look on paper, slightly easier of the games in the group.
Well, I don't know, anyone can beat anyone, so you can never take anything for granted. But having said that, we were in a good position here. I thought, the pitch looked quite good, and unfortunately, we didn't get to bat, so it's a bit unfortunate.
Looks like a bit of movement, especially for Michael Neser up front.
There was a bit of swing. He does swing it, and I thought we bowled quite well. Everyone we try to be a lot more aggressive with our lengths and bowl sort of into the pitch more and bowl top of the stumps. I thought we did that quite well.
Interesting selection. You brought in Felix Organ for Nick Gubbins. Was that because he offered you some spin option? Because they swapped a seam bowler for a spinner, didn't they, Middlesex?
Both teams did. We did because they got a number of left-handers, but they sort of shuffled their left and right quite cleverly. But I did think that Dawson and Benny Howell did really well in their middle overs and strangled them a little bit. And there was no opportunity to bowl Felix, unfortunately.
Next up, Essex at Chelmsford. Could have done with some. If you're going to get some rain, that would probably be the ideal fixture to have a bit of rain.
I don't know. We got to get on the horse and start riding it, and whoever we play, we feel we can beat. And we have to play good cricket. So, next week is Essex away and Sussex at home, and they're 2 big games. Both of those teams are probably going to be ahead of us in the table, so we'd have to beat them to knock them down below us.